Okay. Yeah. I don't know why I'm surprised.
I don't either.
I work here.
Gary, I've seen you. You should not be surprised.
Señoritas y señoritos, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome los huevones del after party, Gary el Niño,
This is on my vision board and my Pinterest.
Muela, Mr. Worldwide,
We were playing soccer.
I cannot see you playing any sport.
I don't know if I should be offended or not, but
Johnny, Padilla, what's your name again? And the dad of the show, Papa Celi.
He loves handling those balls.
Sorry kids, you weren't supposed to hear that.
What is
Outside
what you
of
guys
school.
like about Andres? I'm like, I want you to be my friend. Aside from soccer.
he's cute.
Welcome to El After Party.
Cheers.
Oh, cheers. Clink. Clink.
Cheers, Andres.
Cheers.
Salud, amigos. Salud, amigos.
Salud.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for another episode of El After Party.
Woo.
If you haven't taken a shot with us, pause right now.
Pause.
Okay, now go ahead, take that shot. We have Gary back in studio. Sally is always with us. He's never late. He's always on time. And we have Santi, a new addition. How long is he here? We don't know. As long as he wants to be here. He
Couple
can come
weeks.
whatever the hell he wants. We're getting weeks. He didn't say how many, but we're getting some weeks out of him.
It's a short-term residency. Yeah.
Short term could be 3 years, so we're
I'm
gonna
like
keep
a
it
DJ.
at that.
Yeah.
He's like, my contract is TBD.
Yeah, welcome back, guys.
Just remember something. But I gotta be honest. And I gotta keep myself honest and say it. So we do this little game where if I say, and my I was gonna say, it's like a tick, like a thing I keep saying often, that anytime we say it, we have to take a shot.
Anytime he says it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I try not to do it. It just slips out.
That's fine.
So I was like, no
Yeah,
one
that
said it.
first-
No one said it, and I was gonna let it slide. But I was like, no, the guilt is killing me.
Yeah,
Wait, did
I
you already
think,
say
if
it?
I'm not mistaken, I think he said it 2 or 3 times so far.
Oh, I
No.
didn't even catch it.
You didn't hear it?
No.
I caught it and I looked at him and I'm like, he's not gonna say anything, is he? I'm like, all right, let me let it slide. I'm like, you know what? For the
I
next episode, he just owes us a couple of times.
I thought I just said it once. No.
If I'm not mistaken, you said it. I think I heard it once, definitely, but I think you heard it. I think you said it another time.
Damn. Well, anyways,
I'm gonna be mad at myself later when I go to.
getting back to the review and just like edit the count, like one,
Yeah, I'm
2,
like,
3.
damn it.
But Andres, you gotta stop us. If he says it, you gotta stop us so we can
Yeah,
drink.
don't worry about it. Yeah, I'll definitely make sure that I catch you guys, or catch him. I mean.
Yeah, I think I said it like 10 times one episode.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah, I was starting to run out of like numbers of how to. I was gonna say, I'm like, damn, I gotta make more. I thought he would only say 10 in one episode. Yeah, so if you want, because we know you definitely did one, you guys can take a shot.
Okay, since he
Let's
did
do
it. All right, in the spirit,
in the spirit of honesty.
in the spirit of being alcoholics.
No, we just know how to have fun. That's it. It's not alcohol. It's not alcoholism.
While you guys bring that, fill up your cups. I wanted to just mention
Oh, fill
something
it up?
that
Okay.
happened recently.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, fill it up to the rim, bro.
Damn.
Don't be cheap.
What is that, like triple
Yeah.
shot?
That's just a double.
Yeah, just a nice double is good.
No, I'm saying if you fill it up to the top, that's a triple.
No, that's a double.
Is it?
It's a double.
Well, yeah.
It's all going
So-
down to the same spot, so it doesn't matter. All right, 1, 2, 3, salute.
Salute,
I was
salute.
gonna say.
I was gonna be like, what? So what were you saying?
So recently, I don't know if you guys heard, but Batman is to be honored as the first superhero on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I don't know if you guys heard about that.
No.
No.
What?
Oh, you guys didn't know?
No, I
Yeah.
didn't.
September 26, 2024 at 11 a.m. Pacific time.
And you're telling me this on Bat Day? On
That, if
that
I'm not
day?
mistaken, happened yesterday. Yesterday was Batman Day.
Batman Day was
Dude,
yesterday.
every day is Bat Day if you believe. Bro. Like, you hear?
So how do we think about this? Because he's the first superhero. This is a little. Some people are obviously happy about it, but some people are at the same time kind of conflicted with the fact that he is the first superhero.
I think it makes the most sense.
Yeah, I think so too.
Maybe I'm biased because I am a Batman fan.
I mean,
The
I
only
like
thing I'm
Batman.
thinking about is like, who would they bring as like the personification of Batman?
Because there have been
Multiple
Adam West, Ben Affleck, Kristen Bale, Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer.
Because for me, the clear option, R.I.P. to the legend, would be Kevin Conroy,
Yeah.
but he passed away.
Yeah, maybe they'll bring like whoever says yes. Like, hey guys, like not in suit, but like, hey, we would like you guys to be there present, front line.
Bring all of them. I want
Yeah, that's
Christian
what I'm saying.
Bale next to
That would
Michael
be-
Keaton.
next to Robert Pattinson, next to the dude that did the
Val
Batman
Kilmer?
with the tights.
Val Kilmer?
The
Oh
one-
no, that's the show.
Yeah.
That's Adam West. He passed away.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, he passed away.
Yeah, I mean, having all those guys present, just in regular attire or suits or whatever, having just all of them there present, that'd be fucking cool.
Also, bring Christopher Nolan too, bro. Like his iteration of Batman with Christian Bale was one of the best ones we got. So he deserves a little like shout out to like the character of
To like the Batman thing,
and,
because like
how he's like
I gotta agree with you because there's no other director that's done Batman movies. I think other than like the ones who did the Robert Pattinson Batman, who are starting to make who like are synonymous with Batman movies.
yeah.
Because no one's thinking about like, what's his name? Is it Dave Schumacher that directed the old Batman movies? But like, see, I don't even remember the directors.
I don't remember the old Batman movies, bro.
But like when you think of like Batman with Christian Bale, you know that was Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
Like you know that was his work. That he did a solid job.
And I don't know the dates of when Batman first like came into the scene or anything, so I can't really like argue of like him being the first one on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Me personally, I love Spider-Man, so
Okay.
I'm like, I think
Look it up, look it
Spider-Man's
up.
been around for a pretty long time,
Yeah.
right?
But like as a live action, who was first? I'm pretty sure it was definitely
Yeah,
Batman.
definitely Batman. That's like, I think
Well,
To go back to Gary, the other directors were the one with Keaton, both were Tim Burton, and the other one that you're thinking about is Joel Schumacher.
there
And
you
you're
go.
correct, yeah, Joel Schumacher.
Any
And then we
relations?
actually have Matt Reeves and Christopher Nolan and Zack Snyder with the Batman vs Superman.
All right.
I'm not gonna lie, Tim Burton being there would kind of be dope too.
Tim
Yeah.
Burton.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you him being there for the thing. Like Tim Burton's a solid. Like I love his
Yeah.
works. Like all of them. Like and his wife, him and his wife, Helena Bonham Carter. She was Bellatrix in Harry Potter.
She was also in the movie when he made Sweetie Todd,
Yeah.
Demon Bar Free Street.
He tries to cast her like in her like always tries to write roles that she'd be like good for in his like movies
Mm-hmm.
because like he's like inspired by her as his muse and as his wife, and I think that's dope, man. I think that's like really sweet and shit.
I like that a lot. Solid. But yeah, no. But I think now you brought that up, you got that. Like, Spider-Man is also like such an iconic superhero. Like, he's inspired like so much.
Was it Steve
Yeah.
Ditko and
Steve Ditko and Stan Lee.
Stan Lee? They're the
Stan
ones
Lee.
that like made Spider-Man.
Like-
Like he's been around for like ages. So many people identify with him as like the homegrown hero.
Yeah.
Cause like Bruce Wayne, rich boy, bro. Not everybody.
Rich boy orphan.
Yep.
Yeah, Spider-Man's like the guy that's just like, yo, I'm just trying to survive and like do good with my like. my
Just trying to
home,
help out.
my community.
Friendly neighborhood, you know.
That's the whole thing.
Also, I
So
think that. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. So that is now that you guys are talking about that is some of the controversy on what's happening with some of the people who have commented on this whole situation, because some people are like Spider-Man deserves it, but then they're like it's a much more of an uproar of fans saying if there's any superhero that should be honored for this, it should be Superman, because they're like, when I think of superhero, I see the S, I see the red cape, I see him flying in the sky. I don't think of Batman, and I'm like, I can understand that take, but now I kind of want to see what your perspectives are.
like if we were to choose someone that's not Batman to be,
Well, yeah. Like, do you agree with them? Do you think
No,
it
like-
should be Superman over Batman?
Yeah, should it be Superman over Batman? I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't think it's like, I think like some of the animes, cartoons have talked about this, but I don't think you can like superhero doesn't mean you have powers. Sometimes you're just like super in certain ways, and I think Batman's the best example of that because he's like the tactician. He's got backup plans, and he's just like super.
He's at their level with no superpowers.
Yeah,
He just be building shit.
for sure.
Messing people
We're just
up.
throwing money, getting like fancy technology.
Exactly, throwing money to build shit. So he can mess people up. I love it. Like,
Yeah.
it's good.
What do you think, Santi?
So, I could see why people would think like Superman would be the obvious choice because he's at least like in America, he's the symbol of like superhero-ness and like
True.
the blue and like the blue and the red,
The
and, like the yellow.
Truth,
like,
freedom, and American way.
the biggest, and not to mention like what Smallville did to like the culture in like the early 2000s. That show ran for like 14 years, and like like we were like just growing up, but like I mean like adults were watching that like heavy. So I could see why like that's the dude they would think about. But also like we grew up on like the Christopher Nolan Batman, like seeing Bane and like all like blow up the football field. So like I think Batman has had more of like a cultural impact on like a newer generation, at least people over like born after like the 70s, where like Superman would more be like in tune to like them and stuff, because like like the World War like II generation that like came out super patriotic and were like, yo, Superman's like the guy, like represents like what we are as like a people.
Yeah.
Just like being super hard and fucking shit up.
That's true. Yeah, that's very, very true.
What about you, Sally? Where do you
I mean,
stand
I
on
still
that?
think I still like I would stand with what you said. Like I still think that Batman is the one to go with because he's more relatable. Like it's something. I mean,
Compared to Superman.
yeah. That Superman is something that for us is unattainable.
I'm gonna say like two things. One, I think Batman's also because like there's only like two superheroes that like their villains are so well known just as a hero, which is Batman and Spider-Man. I think everyone knows their kind of like villain gallery. It's like a lot of their like popular villains and all that. And the second part is I heard something about like Superman, and they're like it's kind of like an immigrant story. It's similar to like he's not from this planet and he's just trying to fit in, trying to be one of them, but he just feels out of place. So I've heard about that. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't think about that.
That's an interesting sell on the Superman character. I'm
Right?
not gonna lie, but okay.
I that's why I was like, that's weird because like I just see a white guy for me, so I'm just like, what are you trying to fit in, bro? You look like
A
these
white
guys.
guy going to America, that's a big difference.
You're
Word,
trying
bro.
to hide your superpowers that could take you to the league, bro. Like what? what? You're like you don't encounter any of the oppression part.
We're like, there's no profiling with this guy, bro.
Yo,
It's not like no 7-Eleven guys just looking at you like,
Wait, we had a good conversation about it wasn't about Batman or Superman, but on the chat we had a conversation with something that had to do with the XMen.
oh, I love the X-Men. Don't get me talking about the X-Men,
man.
bro.
Andres, I think you have to remember what it was. It was like this conversation that we had in the chat.
I identify with the
said
X-Men
that-
hard.
I think did it start with I think I brought it up that like the actor of shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember as well.
Mystique's son.
Mystique son is Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler, yes.
Nightcrawler.
The first actor
Wagner.
the first actor who played him came out and said that the film that he was part of was like everything had to do with being gay. Like that character was gay, everybody was gay, like the whole thing was surrounded by X-Men was always created in a gay community and X-Men being gay. Like the reason that the whole story of X-Men being different is to portray to the people that gay is there and you should accept it, just like as mutants are different and you should accept it.
It's all born this way type of
Yeah.
argument. My game.
Do you remember
also
now?
Brought that up.
No, I genuinely don't remember. Like, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I don't remember.
I think what you were trying to say is like that like being a mutant is just as like ostracized. I'm not sure if I'm saying that word. Ostracized. I don't even know.
Ostrich.
There's an ostrich
The
somewhere.
X-Men definitely represent ostracized communities.
Mm-hmm.
Like for a fact, and I
And
again, my gay homie brought up that same point that you brought up. It was like, yo, when we were talking about Deadpool and Wolverine, I was like, yo, I love Wolverine. And he was like, yo, I love the X-Men. And he was like, because they represent like my marginalized community. And I was like, I felt like they represent like minority communities and stuff. And it was
exactly.
like, I think because of that, the X-Men like appeal to anyone that's felt ostracized or like
From like society,
yeah,
from like
yeah.
pretty much society.
I think that was the thing. It was that no, I didn't say that. The actor said that X-Men is about being gay, about being different.
I think in
And-
the X-Men 2 movie, I think for sure, because they kind of like, if you saw, I remember seeing where like Bobby, like Iceman, was like pretty much, I have no other words to say this,
Oh, when he
but
was coming out to his family.
coming out to his family as a
Yeah,
mutant,
yeah.
and they looked at him like, oh my God, you're not my son, like disowning him. Just like how was being gay was back in during that time, like early 2000s. It was just as bad for them.
Yeah. Well,
And
yeah,
this-
I could see the films being that way, yes. But the comic books, what I was saying in the chat was that like the comic books were not looking at making these comics or creating X-Men as like gays need to be accepted. The comic books back then when X-Men was created was, from what you said, to teach people to accept difference in that era when X-Men was created. What people were going through was segregation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really happy it like appeals to like every marginalized community because it just shows like a like there's good quality in their like work in like in the story that I could just
And it evolves. It evolves from back then talking about segregation and that needs to stop and everybody needs to treat each other right, to the same thing now with the conversation of not being segregated but just how do you say it? Just different
Discriminating.
groups. Yeah,
Accept-
with
Just trying to work together to be like a better future.
inclusion.
inclusion. Yes,
Inclusion.
there you go.
Inclusion.
That reminds me. Did you guys see X-Men '97?
Yes, of course I did.
I have not.
Oh my god!
But you can talk about it. You can talk about it because like I'm still gonna watch it.
You should watch it.
Oh wait,
You
yes I
should
did.
watch it.
Yes, I just finished it actually. Yeah.
How'd you like it?
It was good. It was good. It definitely felt me. It left me wanting more.
Yeah.
Gambit till I die, bro.
Bro,
Love that dude.
oh my
Like,
God.
Every day, all day, no matter what, Gambit. Hey,
Bro. Oh man, I don't even want to talk about that.
no, dude, it got me too, bro. Like, I was like, it was like 5 a.m. I was about to go to the gym, and I was like, yo, I'm rolling up with all these emotions to the gym. Like, I'm gonna have a good pump today because I'm a channel all these emotions, bro. Like, everything.
I was gonna say I haven't watched the show, but I did get that gets spoiled on TikTok.
Time out. Take a shot. Everybody.
Oh.
Take a shot.
What?
You just said it. Yeah. You
No, I
said
didn't.
You started off the sentence. I was gonna say.
And that's
I
the
don't
thing.
think I don't think we need to defend it. Just you have to drink it when we say so, Gary. There's no if, ands, or but. There's no need to defend because you know you say it.
No, I don't know. I say that. That's why I was like,
No,
I-
but you know
like,
you're going to say it. Eventually, you're gonna say it.
well, I know I'm gonna say it, but it's just, I didn't know that I did.
No.
And Loki, I think you're trying to gaslight me. I think you just want me to drink.
No, listen.
I
I
100%
there's
heard you
what
say
do
it,
I
bro.
get out of gaslighting? I don't get anything.
Drunk Gary.
But
I mean,
so I can't call you on it.
and then we can continue with X-Men 97. But go ahead, ready? 1, 2, 3. I was gonna say. Go, 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 go.
Even the animation has like of course, because it's made in like 2024, the animation is gonna take a step up, but they replicated the art style from like the
Yes.
old
Yep.
like X-Men and like made it like modern animation. Like
Yes.
there's like you see like texture, you see like bold lining, and like you see like them like it's good. Like as an anime fan, like there were episodes where I was like, this is movie quality. I expect like to see this on like One Piece. Yeah, I expect to see this in like Demon Slayer, like stuff like that.
The writing,
Oh.
the writing for me too, like was just
Yeah.
it was there.
Oh.
Like it was flawless, dude. Like I honestly, I came out of that show thinking this is hands down, it's up there with Loki. Like I think it might even be better than Loki. It's up there.
Oh,
It is up there.
Oh.
It's
Up
up there.
that's a little crazy to say.
Yeah, it's up there.
No,
It's
you
up
gotta
there.
watch it. I'm telling you, you have to watch it because that show. Yes, it was also nostalgic because it brought back the original X-Men, but it also does what I've been saying for years that Star Wars Clone Wars did. It is a child show. It's a kid show, but it delves into and it flirts with the idea of being towards adults.
There were
And
heavy
it deals
themes.
with real world problems. It gets deep, dude. I'm telling you. That's why I've been telling you, Gary. Watch the Clone Wars, but no man, you
You
don't
haven't
fucking want to
watched
listen.
the Clone Wars either, bro. This is what I. Oh my god.
He's like an episode too late, man. Go for
It's
it.
like, yo, yeah,
Oh my god. This reminds me of when we were trying to get Gary to watch Game of Thrones. I think he still hasn't like. He's still on
How
like
is
season
that
3, bro.
That keeps on coming up, and we're
It shouldn't.
constantly
It
yelling at him.
shouldn't keep coming up.
It shouldn't.
Like,
It shouldn't.
I'm watching it. I'm watching it.
I don't
See,
know what
I'm
you're doing in your free
exasperated
time.
right now, Gary. Like,
I'm on season 3 now. If that makes any.
it
Wait,
does.
when did you
It does.
start?
I thought you were at least at season 4, bro. Like 4
When did you
years,
start?
like 5.
I
7
started
years
this
ago,
year,
like,
man.
No, I don't need this year. I need a specific month.
The sun was out. That's all I can tell you.
The sun was out.
That's all I can say.
See,
I don't even
that-
remember the
that-
day.
He's telling you daytime, like.
That to me shows me that he started this months ago.
Oh,
And he's
for
only-
sure. I started months ago. Oh yeah.
I feel like this is a topic that's been revisited in our group chat like several times, by
Oh
several
my
different
God.
people, like over the years. Like I'm pretty sure I was still back in the military the first time we talked about it. I have a full beard and long hair, Gary.
And you know
It's
what?
been
You
a
know
while.
what bothers me is that I got my wife onto it. She started August. We are at the end of September right now. Let me repeat that. We're at the end of September and she's on season 3 with me. She started a month ago. And she's not one to watch TV like that, but I got her into it. And it's taking you how long?
It's because I'm watching multiple shows. Like I'm a fan of The Bachelorette. The Bachelorette just ended.
Oh, The Bachelor goes hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Right?
Like,
Did you
The
see,
Bachelor goes
Jen's,
hard. I
like,
did
season?
not see the season.
You
I
gotta
used
watch.
to have a whole crew. I used to watch like have a Bachelor viewing parties, like wine nights.
Yes.
It was
Oh
like-
my god, bro, dude.
The Bachelor goes hard sometimes. So
That
does,
and then
Love Island. So does Love Island.
I haven't watched Love Island.
Watch Love Island.
I watched Love Island UK. That was like a year
I
ago.
watched both of them. I love my trashy TV shows, bro. Like, yeah, you know about the Zeus Network? You ever heard of it? Like, the Zeus Network has the most ratchet, trashy TV shows, like reality TV shows I have ever seen in my life. Like, I'm pretty sure like the producers there get paid just to like find people who are like have hella drama and are like have like past trauma that they cannot get over, so they're always like popping off, like full on like girls who are like Instagram famous just swinging at each other for like no reason. I'm just like, and I only ever watch it when I'm in Florida visiting like. I only ever watch it when I'm in Florida
Just
visiting.
preps
like,
you for going out that night.
visiting my gay homie and visiting like my other like my female friend who's kind of ratchet. So like, I have their Zeus account. Like, I do have their Zeus account. I do every once in a while they'll tell me about something crazy going on in Jocelyn's cabaret. So Yeah, there's a show called Jocelyn's Cabaret. You don't want to watch it.
Like, I'll tell you,
do.
you're-
Like, if you're into that stuff. Like,
Oh my god. So.
Yeah, you
the-
see how he
Stop
deflected? You see
yourself.
how he deflected?
so he
You
stopped
see that,
himself.
right?
Like,
He's like a robot breaking down.
he's like, cannot
Cannot
Use-
compute.
cannot use presets.
the other
systems.
show, the other show that I'm also watching is Santi put me on is One Piece. It's the anime. I'm at like towards the end of the Alabasta like fight.
You haven't made a lot of progress on that either.
Yeah, no. It's see, listen, it's like 1,000 episodes, and I'm like, I made a small little nibble, and it's like I'm still like 170 episodes in.
My cousin had his baby in June and has showed him one episode every single day since he was born. He is at the same point that Gary is.
Okay, but yeah,
He's now 1 year old. One episode a day. Just letting you know.
but yeah.
Yeah,
So
Gary, you really gotta start getting better with these shows, man.
it's because I watch like one episode of each show that I'm trying to watch. So I watch House of Dragons, Game of Thrones,
House of
One
Dragons.
Piece.
How? No. You can't tell me you're watching House of Dragons before you get into Game of Thrones.
To be
No.
honest, yeah, it might be better. It
Yeah.
might be better to watch it like that.
Technically, it's a
I-
prequel.
I think it'll
I
be
would
cool to
recommend
have
it.
a person that watched House of Dragons before they watch Game of Thrones. Me, who already watched Game of Thrones, could never subject myself to that. Gary is our testing experiment. Will like knowing like the history of the Targaryens make Game of Thrones more enjoyable for you on its first viewing? Like,
I mean, the show itself is already so enjoyable. Like each episode, like I watch like at least 3 when I watch a night, but then I don't watch it for like a week.
so now since you watched both seasons of House of Dragons,
No, I'm on season 2 right now.
or so does knowing that Daenerys' family is just has always been batshit crazy do anything for you for her? Her character, her brother.
It just makes sense.
Just makes sense. Yeah.
It just makes sense now. Because before I would just be like, he's just fucking crazy, man.
Yeah.
Like, why? Like, are you so like greedy in so many different ways? But now just seeing this, I was like, oh, they're just like this. They're just like, this is like in their biology / culture.
Yep.
And I was like, this
I
is
love it.
fucking crazy. But also
I
so
honestly-
entertaining.
Look at Gary taking the X-Men lessons to heart, accepting and like inclusion of like old people, bro. I'm proud of you. Just know that.
Honestly, like I think, like I said before, we're on season 3, and wait, are you done with season 3? Because I don't want to spoil anything for you.
I mean, you can spoil, it's fine.
No,
But I'm
no.
not done with season 3.
He's
Like
not-
how far are you? Like
Like, okay, so just so you know, it's like episode 2.
Jesus.
Episode 2.
But season 3, bro, like I'm 2 seasons in. You gotta give me some credit, bro. You gotta give me some credit.
Something. Uncover that mic and you say what you gotta say. You say, don't you say.
I did it for like the drama, like for the scene, for like the shot. Like I did it. I was like, yeah, if I'm performing, I'll perform.
Nah, man. No, for me, I think me and my wife are both like loving how badass Daenerys is. Like how she's just ruling everything and how she's making her way over, collecting everything. I'm like, dude, this girl is fucking badass. Like, oh man, we're loving her.
I was gonna say, like, I don't know much about, what happens to him in the future. But, like, her, like, right-hand man is, like, it's just always, like, a day one motherfucker.
Sir
Oh,
Jorah?
Jorah?
I think.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah, I'm like, this guy's
Yo.
this guy's a real one.
Oh yeah, for real, bro.
He is.
And by the way, you guys should take another shot because Gary I didn't want to cut him off because he was finishing his thought, but go ahead.
Don't fight
Gary, don't
it.
be surprised. Don't be surprised, Gary.
Don't fight it.
Okay.
I swear,
fight
man. I don't know. I feel like I'm being manipulated. I feel like this is a lie.
It's okay,
And
cause you're gonna take another shot, Gary.
the crazy thing is that like because we
I was gonna say,
we
can you zoom
talk
in
to
on
Gary
the?
every
you
single
can't.
day.
Oh, you got the
that's-
Kami shots.
2 shots because Gary just said it again.
I didn't say it.
Oh, I didn't even.
I didn't say it.
I didn't even.
I swear to God, I didn't say it.
That's exactly what I was trying to say. Is that like we talk to Gary so often, like so frequent that we don't even hear it ourselves.
Yeah.
No, that's not. I didn't. Now you are lying. Now you're joking.
No,
You're
no.
pulling my leg.
No, I will definitely. Matter of fact, when I go into post and I record this, I'm gonna make sure that I record it. I send it to the group chat.
This was not enough.
No, I didn't think you were gonna be this much. I was gonna say you might have to pull up.
You
some
underestimated yourself. No,
Yeah.
once you say it.
Gary said he had a little something in his bag to like take shots with, and it was a bottle of soju, and I was like, "Word, I love soju, but I like the 2-liter sort of sojus. Those shits are popping."
Andres, take a shot.
Saludos, I was gonna say.
Okay.
Like we were saying, how bad Gary is at watching TV.
Not good. Not good at all.
Dun, 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 dun.
And that's been like the topic in the last 3 episodes.
Yeah, it's just.
Like,
that's
it's
why,
like it's not even like part of
Santi-
this. Not even part of the list that we're talking about.
No.
It just comes naturally.
When Santi brought it up, I literally took a deep breath. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Even this guy fucking knows how bad Gary is?
Oh, we all
Like,
know,
Jesus
bro.
Christ.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's bad, dude. Why can't you just do one show at a time? Like, just
It's just
change it up.
hard.
No,
it's hard.
not
You know what?
hard.
You know what got me into that? To like watching multiple shows is Attack on Titan, because that was such a good show and it had no filler episodes. I was like, I can't finish this all in one go. I need a portion, like ration control this show, because
See, I had the same effect, but for the opposite reason. I thought I heard Attack on Titan was so good from so many people that I trust recommendations from, that I was like, I have to watch this show. But then I watched the show, and there was like really good action sequences, followed out by like drawn out expository things, and I was like, I get it, it's an anime thing, so it's like built for like kids. It's like kids over like the age of 10 and shit. So like they're gonna like do narrative like dumps to like make sure everyone picked up on like the things like adults would like pick up on just watching like a normal scene of cinema. And you're like, okay, I understand the nuances in that. So like that would make me like get really like, I felt like Attack on Titan was so drawn on because these kids are over here like explaining what I just saw in the last scene for the next like 20 minutes. And I'm just like, oh my God, bro. Like,
it might be taking them like 2 minutes to do a realization. Like, this happened to them, this and this and this and this. Oh my God, this is gonna.
I'm like,
the thing
it's
happens.
clearly this dude. Like, it told us it was clearly this dude. You didn't need to add like 20 minutes of like them investigating whether or not it's this dude. To
So
be
I think
like,
someone's a bad guy in their thing, and you
like,
just see the
he's
shady guy
extra
go.
sketchy. Like, he's been sketchy the whole show. Like, the whole show.
Yeah,
It's like-
it would literally be like if there was 4 of us in this room and one person died. It was obviously one of us 3.
Yeah.
And then they went to like a whole episode like explaining why it was one of us.
It's like,
and not
nah.
somebody from the outside.
Yeah, it's like, nah, we gotta figure out how to get the government on board so they could help us investigate it. It was like, you were next to him, bro. Like, you watched him do it. Like, you literally were like, yo, it's like everyone's fighting, and you're like, yo, where's my homie at? And you're like, and then he just pops up after all the fighting's done. And it's like, yeah, it was him. It was him, bro. It was your homie. Like,
Yeah. But besides like those filler episodes, it was a great fucking show.
yeah, I really enjoyed it. I didn't watch the last 2 episodes of the last season. And I know he's going all genocide Aaron on everybody, and like he's having a weird moment where he still loves his girl, but also like can't be with my girl type thing. So he'd be like getting pulled in different directions, but everything else was. I did enjoy it.
Santi felt identified.
all I can see is like a freeze frame. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yeah, Yeah, that's solid. That's solid.
Did that just hit you right now? It's like shit. That's why I liked it so much.
He's like, yo, I can't.
Maybe that is why I liked it so much, man. Like, he's like, why do I like? Tell me why I like One Piece so much, man.
One Piece.
Oh, something I wanted to talk about. I think we talked about it a little bit because we DM each other, but they just announced some people who are playing the live action version in the live action One Piece series on Netflix. It's Mr. Zero and Miss All Sunday.
They got Sofia Vergara's husband, my man Joe Magalliano.
I don't think they're dating anymore. Right?
They're not married anymore.
I don't think they're
No,
married.
they've been divorced for.
Yeah.
That means I got a shot. I gotta get to work. Excuse me, man.
Santi, do me a favor. She's watching and she's listening. Look directly into the camera. Tell her exactly what she wants to hear.
Baby, I'll do right by you. I'll stand by you, fight for you, whatever you need. Right here.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first, bro.
Shot is
Official shout out to Sofia Vergara right there. Sophia, the ball's in your court.
Balls in your court. My
Hey, yo.
there, I was about to like give a number out, but I was like trying to think about the number for like that Soldier Boy song.
Oh,
Like kiss me through the phone, and I was there be like 6, 7, 8, 8, 2, 1, 2. And then I was like, I don't remember the first 3 digits. I just remember the last 7 digits. It was like, no, I was like, that'd be perfect.
that would be perfect. Oh my god. Now I gotta look that up. Well, anyways, yeah, Joe Manganiello.
The Manganiello. Yeah.
He's gonna be Mr. Zero, and then I didn't know this actress, but
Oh,
Miss
it's
All
this
Sunday?
Russian actress. I actually don't know a lot of the stuff.
but she's like super gorgeous.
Oh, she's beautiful. She
Oh my
looks
God.
like Robin. Like she looks like the girl. Like I'm like super psyched. The casting for the One Piece live action has been. I don't know who is in charge of their casting, but whoever it is needs to get paid more. A promotion needs to have like jobs on anything. Like when they cast the new X-Men, they need to find these people to like find.
That guy needs to be hired by Disney.
Guy, girl, he, she, whoever it is, the casting on One Piece is
Yeah.
like spectacular. They look
Ooh.
like the
Yeah.
personification of like the people in the show.
Like Rono Zoro's actor, like that is that guy.
It's literally like Zoro. Even the guy that plays Sanji is like this French dude that's really into fucking kickboxing.
I love him, bro.
So he
I
like
love him.
Yeah, he like dove really hard because like Sanji's the cook who only fights in kicking, and he was already like a kickboxer dude. They sent him to culinary school to learn how to cook, and then they have him in the gym just doing the hella kicks. Like he posts on his Instagram like his like whole thing on like him kicking and shit. And it's just like, bro, like I'm not flexible like that. Like I don't know how you're doing that. Like full like splits up in the air to bring a drop kick down, and I'm just like,
Honestly, and then I just love how like it's like very quippy and like they have. I remember seeing the episode where they were attacking. God, I forgot. Like the fisherman.
the Fishman, yeah.
Yeah, like how they were kind of like or like I was gonna get him.
Wait,
It's like
did
oh
you finish the One Piece live action?
yeah. It's like 80 episodes.
This motherfucker.
It's 8 episodes. Of course I can finish that.
They were hour long. They were like an hour and 20 minutes long. Some of those episodes, bro.
No.
Just lock in, and like just lock. You just Gary, you need to lock in, bro. Like you need to lock in on these shows. you could finish House of Dragons by like tomorrow, and then you could move on to finishing Naruto, which I assume you haven't finished yet.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
This is just because it's a lot of filler
Gary, you've
episodes
been
in
talking
Naruto.
about Naruto since you were like 20, bro. Like I'm about to turn 29. Shit.
The more I do these shows with Gary, I just get more pissed off at him. I don't know why I get excited to see him because I'm eventually gonna get pissed off.
You have so many shots where you could just of me just where you could just put the darkness my old friend thing. I feel like,
I know, yeah.
just like-
Oh my god, I
I'm
love you,
waiting.
Gary, but I can't stare at you, man. I can't stand you. I love you. I'll tell you right now, I love you, dude. but I can't stand you. Like how
I'm
you
working.
finished that show? No. You finished that show, but you can't finish a show that's been done 12 years ago. This one just came out, and you just finished it.
It's because it was about One Piece. I was really excited to watch about it.
And then on top of that, you have the balls.
It did have a lot of hype.
You watched the finale of Game of Thrones, but you can't finish the show.
Oh yeah,
Make
you
it make
know about that?
I didn't know about that.
So the little
Oh my! Santi, get ready for this. Yeah, tómate un trago, por favor, because
Yeah, let me get
you're gonna
another
need,
shot,
bro.
like-
This is ridiculous, dude. Go
so
ahead, Gary. Tell him so you can piss him off too.
so I remember Game of Thrones was still going on. So then I watched the first episode. So I was like, okay, that's nice. And then I never watched another episode after that. Our friend Steven Guzman was hosting a viewing party.
You gotta stop giving last names, bro. Stevie, like.
Oh, sure. Sorry. Steven was he was doing a viewing party for the final episode.
Yeah.
He did a little wine, cheese. He's like, yo, come pull up. You know, we're gonna have some wine. We're gonna watch the last episode. I was like, all right, bet. I'm down. I love wine. So I pull up, and then he's like, oh man. So he starts.
Oh, I love this show. He's like, I love wine.
So he started talking about. He's like, "Yeah, so what's your favorite season? What do you like?" I was like, "Oh, I've never seen the show." I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Why are you here?" I was like, "You said there was gonna be wine." And so I watched the last episode, like if it was like the first episode. So there was a lot of stuff like, "Oh, how did they get to this?" And
Yeah, like
who's
everybody's
this?
dying, like
Yeah, and it's just like,
like
it didn't-
half a city's on fire, like
I'm just like, damn, it's crazy.
you just finding out about motherfuckers or like trying to plot murder out here. You're just like, yo, is this like just going on? You missed the incest, like. At least you got that to look forward to.
No, I watched again, and yeah, there's but so I was like, oh shit, damn, this is crazy. And I was like, I should watch it. And again, that was when the finale was live and it happened.
Okay.
That was basically the first episode I watched.
Man, I was still in the military when the last season of Game of Thrones was coming out, and it would like perfectly fall. That all like every time I was like away on like a mission and had no service, it'd be like right before like a Game of Thrones episode would come up, so I'd be back home by that Sunday, and I have my viewing party with like my friends and shit. I'd be able to drink and like do whatever I want,
Nice.
except the last episode. The last episode, I was in the middle of no one gives a fuck, like New York State, under like the fucking stars. Like I haven't bathed in like 4 days on a training exercise.
Damn.
And I was like, I knew I wasn't gonna make it back home before like the finale ended. So I like made sure I called T-Mobile. I was like, I need a hotspot on my phone. By this weekend, I brought my laptop out with me. I like posted up, brought out the HBO thing. It would not. It would not connect. It would not pull up. There was one guy that MacGyvered, like an internet extension thing to like expand the internet in like this FOB that like we were like placed at, and we just all fucking watched the finale on his little ass like laptop screen, like like a good like 18 dudes like huddled over each other, just like this, trying to like peek in the thing, like, and it was like I jumped in like 20 minutes in because like I was like on the like I was sleeping in like my sleeping bag like far away, and I just heard someone say something about Game of Thrones, and it was like, yo, Bran's gonna do this, and I was like, excuse me, Bran's gonna do what? Bran's gonna do what? I was like, nah, I gotta go see what these guys. They were all higher ranked than me. I was dumb scared. They could have easily been like, get the fuck out of here, kid. And I was just like, no, please. Please, it's like I need my like, Game of Thrones, bro. Like, I gotta know. I can't hop on Twitter tomorrow on like the ride home and just see fucking. Like, I'm not gonna be able to use my phone tomorrow if I don't watch it with you guys here right now. Please. They let me. The next day I was like hauling ammo cans like all over like the range, because it was like, I would let you watch it, but now you gotta do this for us. And I was like, I guess it was worth it. Nah, actually it wasn't worth it. That ending was kind of crap. Like,
Yeah. Because again, I didn't have the emotional investment of like watching all 8 seasons, but I was just like, this is weird, man. Like this doesn't seem. This seems forced.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Seems like quick to
ending
finish
just
up.
Felt like,
And again, this is someone coming from someone who did not watch 8 seasons of it, and I thought it was rushed.
yeah.
And I was like, this is. Why does this feel like you're trying to tie a bow?
You just feel like money was gone. There's no more writers, no more sets.
you
We're
heard
gonna
about
end it here.
you heard about how the writers for like Game of Thrones were offered the next trilogy for like Star Wars.
No.
Oh my god! I recently saw that video
Yeah.
and it pissed me off.
I
dude.
knew about it when it was happening because I was like, I read all the books for Game of Thrones. I keep track of George R. R. Martin when he releases new stuff. I read Fire and Blood. I read the whole series of Duncan the Tall. I'm a big Game of Thrones. So when I found out that they got the deal to like do the new trilogy, the trilogy with like Rey and like Kylo Ren, that trilogy, they were supposed to do the whole writing, like produce that whole thing, and Game of Thrones was supposed to have 3 more seasons than it actually did.
Oh.
So
Mhm.
they tried to wrap up those 3 seasons worth of content
into one.
into one season. So they
And
could,
if I'm not mistaken, they were supposed to have longer episodes too. Because I think the last season we had what, like 10 episodes. It was supposed to be like 20 or something like that.
Yeah, it was like 10 episodes. Each of them were like an hour and 20 minutes long. But it was only 8 episodes. It was like an hour and 20 minutes long when they were supposed to have like a good like 12 episodes, an hour and 30 minutes long each episode for the last 3 seasons. And they were like, yo, we got this big ass paycheck coming in from Disney and like Lucasfilms, so we're gonna wrap this up so we can start filming the trilogy. I'm so happy. Also, those guys nepo babies, bro. Like one of them's like Goldman and Sachs like son, like of one of the VPs, and the other one is like from like another bank. Like Dan and Dave, the writers for like the writers and producers for Game of Thrones, they're like full on nepo babies. The reason they got the thing is because they had money. But they did such a bad job on the last season of Game of Thrones that all the Star Wars fans petitioned that they not have it, and then Disney took it away from them, and they were like,
That's fucking crazy.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
That was the best new piece of news I heard about. Like after they fucked up Game of Thrones, and then I heard that like the petition was out. I signed that petition, bro. I was like, get these motherfuckers out of here. You fucked up my show. You fucked up my show. You're not gonna fuck up my other shit, bro.
You're not touching Star
It
Wars.
was like,
man.
I love Star Wars. You're not fucking with my shit. Like, on
Damn,
sight,
Santi just got sentimental.
on sight if I see him, bro. Like, either one of them, both of them, like same time. Like, I got words for them.
I remember seeing that and I was like, damn, bro. I was like, essentially, because of that, we got the crappy sequels too. But because if you really think about it, Game of Thrones fans and Star Wars fans got screwed at the same time with that whole situation.
By these 2 dudes.
Yeah, but essentially exactly what happened. Because if they would have just, not signed with Disney, we could have actually gotten an actual fleshed out proper story for Rey and everything.
Yep.
But instead we basically both hand in hand, Game of Thrones and Star Wars got the same thing, a shitty story.
I gave Andres a better ending to Rey's story. I don't know if you
Excuse
remember.
me, I'm married. I never had any physical altercation with you, so I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I said I gave you a better ending to the story
I just got it.
for Rey.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure it was clarified that I have never physically touched you or anything.
I heard the better ending part. It was
Yeah, because
like, wait,
I heard the
wait,
better
wait,
ending, and I was like, I don't remember getting a better ending from anybody but my wife.
Hey, yo.
He's like, bro, she's right here next to me. You need to chill. Like, you need to chill.
She's gonna watch this episode. She's like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah, she's gonna come up with a Nerf gun, and she's like, "Excuse me." I'm like, "Whoa, babe! I only got eyes for you, baby girl." No, yeah, you did. I forget what it was, but I remember you did tell me your point of view of how the sequel should have ended, and I was like, "Yeah, that's." I mean, Celi, you should just contact Disney now and be like, "Yo, fix this up this way, please."
Like, I could be right there. Did you guys watch the Acolyte series?
Nope.
Okay, Sally, you should explain because Santi's like, why is he so quick to?
I mean, I've heard bad things about it. I only watched like the first 2 episodes and I like fell asleep and I never gone back. But
No, it's just that like we talked multiple times about this with with Gary and
what is
Kevin.
going on?
You don't know what you found.
The door that you just opened, Santi.
Sully's waiting.
It's
Sully's waiting for someone else to say it.
Oh, y'all do not fuck with this show.
No, me.
Mans doesn't fuck with the show.
I thought you didn't watch it. Like,
Mans has a vendetta with this shit.
Because like for example, all right, I'll start off.
they're giving women too much rights in the show, bro.
No, I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with that. No, it wasn't for me.
Oh, that was good.
No, like I'll start by saying I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan. I'm,
I thought you
definitely,
were gonna be it.
I'm not a biggest fan of women's rights.
That's crazy, man. That's all.
Like, damn, Sally, you're really rolling with this.
I'll be like, Sully, we're
I was
gonna get
waiting for someone
canceled.
to mention it.
I'm gonna say, Sully, we're about to get canceled before we get sponsored, man. Shit.
Also, Surfside. I know you guys are new. If you guys want to sponsor us, you can. You guys are amazing drinks.
Really good. Really good.
No, I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan.
Okay.
Like I would say I'm a bigger Harry Potter fan.
Yeah.
But Star Wars, even though I'm not a huge fan of it, like I definitely don't remember all the names or all the characters or even the actors, but I do have a great respect for the story and the movies and a lot of the shows, the animated shows that come out. Not all the animated shows, but a lot of them are really good. So I do have a lot of respect for the art that is Star Wars.
You watched Clone Wars?
Yes, the whole thing. The whole thing.
I'm trying to get to it, bro.
But yeah, he's just trying to deflect.
Santi, we'll yell at him later. I'll let you get back. Don't worry. Just let's let finish. Sally finish.
So I have a even bigger respect of how huge it is, like from where Star Wars has started till now. Like what a huge fan base it has of like diehard fans that watch this religiously, and they love the stories of the original movies.
Yeah.
And then to have this now coming show of the Acolyte with people that do not resonate with the original story and the original of what Lucasfilms was picturing what this was going to be in the future. They purposely said it themselves that they want to change everything that Lucas was trying to do and completely change the definition of Star Wars and the definition of Star Wars, and saying that like, no, this is not just for fanboys now. This is only dedicated for my community. This is not your world. This is my world now.
Okay.
So, and for a person of like a producer to just come into a project that's already a multi-million-dollar project
Yeah.
and just shit on it and shit on the fans, saying that like, oh, if you don't like what I post or with my agenda, then you're not a true fan.
Who was in charge of the Acolyte? It wasn't Kevin Feige.
No,
Leslie Hayland, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Leslie Hayland.
yeah.
I've never seen the show, to be honest.
Oh, you haven't?
No, I heard bad things about it, so I was like,
But-
it's not in my.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be solid. With like the Rosario Dawson casting of like Ahsoka.
And
That
these
might
actors
be-
don't even know the story.
Yeah, she's not really like that type of person. She did play a character in like Daredevil. She played that character good, but it was like a normal person character, so like I would see how like playing like a more like fantastical role where she like might be a little bit out of her like depth. Don't cancel me on that, please. Rosario Dawson, like we love you. Like I know you dating my senator, so like please.
They're still dating?
Yeah, Cory Booker.
Corey Booker, man.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Solid, Corey.
Yeah.
You-
Yeah, good for him. Good for him.
Yeah,
Good for Corey.
but that like the whole thing. And that's my problem is that like the people who are in charge of this Acolyte have no respect for what Lucasfilm was originally. And if this is your project and you're bashing on Lucasfilm and the original fans, I have no interest in watching what you're doing.
I think they're getting rid of like that's not gonna like keep going. You saw how Disney brought back like the old city CEO
Yeah.
because like that during this phase of where like Marvel was kind of like the Marvel movies were kind of trash, all the Star Wars stuff was kind of trash. A lot of the Disney stuff coming out of Disney, their long-term CEO Bob Iger had like stepped away from like his like role, and they got a new dude, and after that, it kind of started being more about like quantity over like a quality. They were like, people are just gonna eat up whatever we like produce because they're fans of this like thing. That's where like that Ant-Man movie came. That's where Acolyte came. Shit, even like the last season of Mandalorian wasn't that great. Like 3 movies from like the trilogy and shit.
Yeah.
Recently, Bob Iger has come back. That like the CEO and shit. He also brought back Kevin Feige, who's now currently back in charge of the Marvel movies. And if you saw with the announcement with Doom,
Yeah.
also the
Robert?
Russo brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
The Russo brothers.
yeah.
are
We
back.
talked about that. The Russo
in
brothers
charge
being
of
back
that
in
project.
Avengers.
Yeah, they're gonna be in charge of Avengers 5 and Avengers 6,
Mhm.
which is gonna like what Secret Wars and like
Secret Wars and
Battle World,
Doomsday.
Doomsday.
Doomsday, Secret Wars, which is gonna be popping.
Yeah.
It's gonna be popping. I fuck with Doom hard.
No, it's Doom's a solid character for sure. Like in the comics, he's like not just like a one like hero enemy. He's like a force to be reckoned with, like just a global thing. And not even that, like he's gotten to like a cosmic level in the
Stands
comics.
on business, bro. Stands on business. Oh, Andres,
Yes, sir.
you there? Yo,
Yeah, no, I'm here, sorry.
you know, me and Gary got our 10-year high school reunion this weekend
That's right.
coming up.
Now, are you going?
We are.
We are going.
We are going.
We're going.
Well,
Okay. All right, hold on.
wait.
Yeah, Sally. Yes, exactly.
What
Ask your question.
Go ahead.
What is the attendance like looking like for
Oh,
your...
we got like 200 people plus
Okay.
Yeah.
out of a class
Now-
of like 370 something. That's
Now,
solid.
where is it being held?
This the spot in like Lyndhurst.
There you go. Yeah, that's what it was. I was like, I forgot.
It's like nice, chill. We got our open bar.
Did you have to pay?
Yeah,
yes,
How much was it?
Okay. How much?
just 100.
100.
Oh hell no, bro! They asked us 75, and me and Sarah were like, "Fuck that shit! You crazy?"
It's like to see you motherfuckers. Hell
Yeah,
no.
exactly.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. I wasn't trying to go.
So
A couple of people at the gym asked me if like we were having a reunion, and like I'm friends with like our old class president till now. He dates one of like my best friends. So like one day I was over at their house and I was like, oh, by the way, some people at the gym, they asked me if like, yo, like we were gonna have like the reunion, and I was like, I don't know, maybe I'll ask Fern and Raina to see what's good. They took that as me being like, yo, hella people are interested, and they hit up the rest of the class council and started organizing this reunion. I was living in Florida at the time. Raina and Fern filled out my forms, like my interest forms for me. I was not interested.
Oh shit.
I got back here like a month and a week ago, and it was like, yo, our high school reunion is this day in September. I'm like, oh damn, that sucks. I forgot I didn't do any of the stuff. I saw like this mother like they made a whole Instagram thing. They were hitting me up and I was ignoring them. It was like, my bad. I missed like all the deadlines for whatever you guys had going on. Rado was like, you don't worry about it. I already did that for you.
Now, what gets me is that y'all paid $100 when me and Sally were freak. We were almost offended that we had to pay 75. We're like, to see y'all motherfuckers, bro. We got Instagram and Facebook for that. I
It's
see
like-
y'all all the time if
Yeah,
y'all
but-
if I want.
This
I hit
this
you guys up if I want to talk to y'all. Like, it's never been an issue. Like,
no, but the thing is, I think your class has always been closer.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
also true.
yeah, that's
Your-
that's something we talked about.
Your
like,
your entire class has I've seen that. Always your class has always been closer. Like you guys have always kept in touch. from like back then to now, you guys have barely lost touch with each other. About like me and Andres's class, no.
You was in the same class?
Yeah, we graduated the same year.
Yeah,
But we,
2012.
yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Oh, 2012 was that year where y'all were too cool to be like genuine with each other. Like all the dudes were like, yo, super macho, like I gotta be tough guy, like be quiet.
Yeah,
so, like,
I'm glad you said it.
so
On top
like
of that, for me, like I remember when I heard, I was like, oh, it'd be interesting to see. But then and then all those flashbacks started coming back about who picked on me, who bullied me, who called me so many names. I'm like, you know what? Nah, I don't think it's worth going back there. I'm like, I don't want to see these guys who like fucking treating me like shit. Like, nah, I'm okay. I'm good with. Nah, I'm okay.
I
I'm
remember I heard about our reunion from Andres. So it was like a funny little thing. So Andres sent it to me, and then I sent it to Muela, and then the conversation was just only between the three of us.
Yeah.
And then Andres texted, you sent it to me first,
Yeah.
and I didn't respond, but I already knew my answer was no. And then I sent it to Muela, and then I sent it to Muela, and Muela asked me. I told him no, and then Muela said no, and then I told Andres, I was like, yeah, me and Muela are not going. And Andres was like, yep, not going.
Honestly, I remember when Kevin talked to me. He's like, "Yo, they're trying to do my reunion. Fuck that."
And the thing is that so they posted it, the three of us said no, and then it was like some time later, it was like 2 or 3 weeks later, there was no interest from anybody. There was only maybe like 5 people that were actually going to go, and because of that, they just canceled it. Like nothing was done.
oh.
I would say in my experience, I wasn't gonna go. Like I heard 100 beans, and I was like, that's a pretty penny, bro. That's a lot. But then I got talked to from multiple people, like, no, come on, pull up. And then someone made good financial knowledge to me. He's like, Gary, you probably spent more than $100 in drinks
That's what they
in
were
less than
saying.
2 hours.
It's like the pitch that they put out to the salesman, bro. Like,
That and you probably spent more than $100 in less than 2 hours at a bar in Hoboken, and you're gonna get an open bar for 2 hours.
little did they
You
know.
can get your money's worth in 2 hours. I was like, you know what, motherfucker, you're right. And I was like, all right. And then they're like, and you're getting food. You're getting food with that. I was like, oh okay. So I'm paying for good meals. I'm paying for probably dessert, and I'm paying for a 2-hour open bar.
Yeah.
Fuck it. All right. And then I just started getting a little hyped about like seeing some old classmates,
Exactly.
running into some old people. I'd be like, yo, I'd really love to see where they are now. Like to catch up with these guys, and they just like fucking drinks all
Gary,
around.
bless your heart. Because
Yeah, that's how my mindset started going. I was like, oh, I'd love to see, so and so, whatever. But then the deeper, darker flashback started running, and I was like, yeah. And then when Celi and Mola was like, no, I was like, there we go. That just pushed me over the edge. No, thank you. I'm good.
like I didn't have beef with anyone in like our grade. I had beef with people in other grades. But
Yeah, that's the thing too, and that's what I never understood either. I never had a beef with anybody, but I was always picked on. I'm like, I don't need to go back there to get picked on again. I'm good.
I don't know if I guess I never realized if I got picked on someone, I probably just laughed it off. I was like, "Ha, you're funny," but I never had beef with anybody.
fuck, bro. Like
I never had beef with anybody, luckily. And if I did, I'm sorry. I just didn't.
For me, it was. So this came on of reunion, but for ours it was when was our reunion? 22. Yeah, it would have been 2022.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen or spoken or heard from any of these people in 10 years.
yeah.
So like to pay money to go see people that I haven't seen in 10 years to tell me their life story and then never hear from them again. I'm like, why bother?
Oh, they guilt tripped me into it. Rain
I
was
saw that it was going. I saw. I think with your class reunion, I saw it going on, like being spread out everywhere. And I'm like, oh, this is actually happening. I'm like, compared to ours, where actually were do 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 do.
Though Reina guilt tripped me into that shit. She was like, "No, didn't I just spend these last fucking 4 months like planning this whole thing out? After you were the one that gave us the fucking idea, and you're not even gonna go." I was like, "Yeah, that's basically what's gonna happen." And she was like, "Santi, I swear to fucking God, bro. Like, I'm a tweak on you. Like, I'm a tweak on you if you fucking don't end up going." I was like, "Okay." I don't want you to tweak on me. Rain'll be scary sometimes, bro. Like, that could be a fight, bro. It's like, and I don't hit women, so it's like, yo, like, I just gotta take it. Like, no, like, no, thank you. Like,
No, bro, no, it's crazy, but if anything, we'll come back with an update on how it
I was
went
gonna say, yeah. When is it happening?
this Saturday.
weekend, this Saturday,
This Saturday.
this
All right.
Saturday.
This is how we're ending the show. We need an update for next episode. We need you two back on this show and explain to us
I got
what
you.
goes on in the reunion.
I'm gonna slug Gary out, bro. Like, I'm gonna get him a girl. Hey.
Hey, yo,
Wait,
yo.
one of your old classmates?
Yeah, one of our old classmates. It's like, who was trying to get a butt of Gary who didn't get a chance? Like,
You know what?
Listen.
That's how we're ending the show. Thank you very much, guys. We'll
Hey,
give you an
guys.
update next weekend.
Peace
Take
out.
care, guys. Ciao.
Okay, guys.